is very, very unfortunate because he would have shaked hope, you know, a little, he would have shaked hope. I want to believe that. And I mean, the PDP. So, Omar, let me ask you a question. I don't know if you're able to answer this question. Are there possibility that you see PDP, or if you have your own way? Okay, let me put it this way: if you have your way, do you think it's right for the PDP to collapse the structure in Imo State and support LP?
You see, even right from the beginning, most PDP apologists don't like Sam Daddy. He used his powers and everything and intimidation and to be there. We know he cannot do anything. He can't go anywhere. Challenging Hope needs somebody whom the people of that state are supporting and they are behind him. And Emeka Ihidioha will have given the greatest challenge to Hope. But Sam Daddy cannot do anything. And he is in a cul-de-sac at the moment. He was trying to tactfully retain his secretaryship position so that if he loses the election, he will come back to the PDP secretary. And the people of the state are fighting. They have even appointed somebody, and sent him to the National Executive Committee for confirmation. And the National ESCO has refused to confirm the new person. So you can see that the man himself is doubtful of his chances of winning. Because if you are confident that you are going to win, you just resign and allow somebody to take over your position. So the point is, Sam Daddy is not the most qualified person in the PDP, but he intimidated everybody and he became the candidate. So let us see what will happen. But left to me, I don't want him there.
You stylishly did not answer my question. I'm going to try again. So, do you think, as it stands right now, if you have the power, you think he should collapse his structure? And
I don't even think he should collapse. I think he should resign. He should stop contesting, so that the other people can now struggle for that structure. Which structure does he have? A structure that cannot win is not a structure. Right from the beginning, now we are talking about the thing cannot even go anywhere. So which structure does he have that will win? And if his structure is collapsed, or if he just resigns, I can assure you that PDP people would rather go with Labour Party than with Hope Uzodimma. So it's a natural phenomenon.
all right, thank you, thank you very much, Umar Sani. That leads me with the question: how do you solve a problem like the PDP? You see, I hope things worked out better for the PDP because having a secretary who did not want to resign, who chooses not to resign, going to contest for an election, that is very clear that he hasn't got the numbers, and to make it worse, his deputy, you know, um, want to take some numbers from Hope, which is not going to be possible anyway, right? So we'll see how he plays out. It would have been nice for him, in as much as he probably will get some number, one or two or maybe thousands of votes, but it would have been nice from what you're saying, and from the view of others, for him just to throw in the towel and say, guys, let's just fight together and see if we can defeat this guy called um, Hope Uzodimma. But then again, you remember there's still a case in court. So Imo State is quite an interesting state as it stands right now, because on the 5th of December, the Supreme Court are still going to rule on the case that they were supposed to be to rule on November, right? Umar, you're aware of that?
He said, I'm aware of what?
You're aware that the Supreme Court will rule on the 5th of December the case of Uche Nwosu Ihedio and Hope Uzodimma, right?
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah, so Imo State is still going to be interesting because my view on the Supreme Court. I know they are as corrupt as it can, anything can be. But Imo State is still, there's a possibility. There's a possibility that we might see Hedio Hadia, but we don't know what would happen. So thank you very much. Now it's 28 minutes past 11, so we barely have about 30 minutes for the next topic. The next topic will take us to what I love to talk about: the Nigerian corrupt judiciary. You see, I've seen a lot of judgments flying from left, right, and center, and quite a number of individuals are so excited about it, which they have every right to to be excited about this thing. And some of these cases are very clear, right? If you follow the constitution of Nigeria or constitution of some political parties, you will understand that some people are meant to win their cases. It's just that our judiciary have made them a mockery of themselves. Now, but there's a particular state that is very interesting, and that will take me to Plateau State. And what is going on in Plateau State is something Nigerians should, keep an eye on, because I put out a tweet about a week or a few days ago. I talk about the appeal, the president of the appeal court. I am not a journalist. I've never claimed to be one. The only journalist we have on the platform is Mr. Omar Sani, and I'm not a journalist. But when it comes to the issue of Nigerian judiciary, I have my intels. And when I talk about this, does not mean that I'm always right. Okay, but when I talk about a particular judge or justice, I have my reasons. Now, I put out a tweet about the appeal courts and the president of the appeal courts. It's still there. You can go and have a look at it. Of what she's planning to do, right, with the judgment and everything. And she started doing that in Plateau State. Now, the people of Plateau State rejected APC. I need somebody from Plateau State to come up and be a speaker. Then they might be able to confirm most of the things I'm about to say. Lalong lost every one of them, even Jeremiah, not Oseni. Was it from minister? What's his name again? The one that was part of the integrity group. Gosh, what's this guy's name? I forgot his name. But
Jonah Jang.
Even no, not Jonah Jang. Jonah Jang was part of them, but there was this other one. What's his name? The former minister, information minister. I forgot his name. That was in Port Harcourt when Wike was doing his band thing and everything. Why do I forget this guy's name? So his son actually won. His son lost, but his son had just won. So if you go back to what is going on in Plateau State, it just made you understand that we have a long way to go. Now, before then, APC boasted. They weren't frightened. They weren't shaking when it comes to the issue of Plateau State, about them losing Plateau State, because they boasted that whatever happens here, when it gets to the appeal courts, remember that word, the appeal court, that they will get these things back. And it's happening that way. The cases there is not something to write home about. The cases there are, some of these cases are internal, the case that has to do with the PDP. It's nothing to do with APC. So why do you have to now change what's going on in Lagos State? Look at Ikenga. I mean, his case in Ikenga, Gochinya, and the rest of them was party affairs. But when it comes to Plateau State, this is why you see the people in Plateau State protesting. That's the reason they are protesting, because the appeal court, the president of the appeal court, has done what she needs to do, right? And I think it's very important we look into this. So that will quickly let me go to Umar Sani, if you can shed more light to this, because this has to do with your party. What is going on in Plateau State?
Yes, mindset. It is a very disturbing event. There is, a lot of, breaches in terms of both judicial, administrative, and social, if you like it. But let me start with the legal or the administrative. The arguments they have always canvassed at both courts is that the PDP has no structure, which means there is a conflict as to which there are two ESCOs in Plateau State. State ESCO, State Executive Committee. Not that there are no local government ESCO, there are no ward ESCOs, they are there. Only the state ESCO, a court gave an order and said this is the ESCO, and another court gave an order to overturn that, and then they are now at this in another court trying to resolve who is actually the ESCO. That does not stop the party from conducting primaries and selecting candidates, because our party does not use state ESCO to conduct election. Those who conduct election come from the national headquarters of the party, and the state ESCO plays no role whatsoever in party primaries. Their job is merely to give to arrange for venue of the primaries. And so if they are not there, those people who are sent from national can look for a venue, pay for it, and then conduct the primaries. So there is nothing that will now say that because there is no standing state ESCO, then it means that there is no structure, and then it will not lead to cancellation. That is one. Secondly, the argument is that it is people from another party, which is the legal now, people from another party that are now pointing finger and saying you people don't have structure. When the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal has already said that something that is an internal party affair, another party cannot come and argue over it. And this is what they are arguing over it, that because they don't have structure. One of the people who is affected, who is my very good friend, is Benila. Benila, she has been in the House of Reps for a very long time. She is one of the institutions in the House of Representatives. You know, she provides the necessary, institutional continuity. I spoke to her and we discussed quite. Benila is, by the way, she's the daughter of Solomon La. So I spoke to her and she told me that how can they be doing this thing? And I said, okay, what's the issue? She said, don't worry, don't mind them. Dembam, the appeal court woman, is from Plateau State, and they are from the same area with Lalong, and Lalong played a role in her emergence, because if those who will remember, Buhari didn't want to give her the president of the Court of Appeal. In fact, two prominent northerners came out to speak for her very eloquently. One of which was the former governor of Kaduna State, Colonel Engiwa Umar, who argued that she is deserving and she ought to have been given. Another person who came and spoke for her was Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, the former emir of Kano, who also came out to speak for her eloquently. Now, on the ground, they said two other people actually work for her emergence. One is Solomon Lalong, and then the other one is Jeremiah Husseini. Now, the two of them are now against the PDP. Jeremiah Husseini is an aggrieved member of the PDP. They are having a serious problem with Jonah Jang. That is why this problem persists in Plateau State. So he was also excited that PDP should have problem in Plateau State, because even when he contested for governor, Jonah Jang worked against him for him not to succeed. So the problem is very endemic. That's why I said it's social, because their own personal issues are now being brought into official issues. So the courts now are removing people from all the contestants from Plateau, because they are saying PDP has no structure. What concern the Court of Appeal, or what concern the other people with the structure? PDP has conducted this, nobody challenged it. There was no judgment that some people who were internal had gone to say, no, we do not agree with this. It is the other party that is coming out to say, we do not agree. And then the court so you can see the discrepancies, the way our courts, deliver justice in Nigeria. So the question is, because the appeal court is the final arbiter in these matters that concern Senate and House of Representatives, what happens to this miscarriage of justice? Is this also an issue that can be subjected to a review or not? That is the question that begs for answers. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Umar, for your contribution. You see, these are the things. It's left for the PDP and those involved to seek, for judicial review. I think, whatever it is, there's a lot of things happening in the Nigerian judiciary, personally for me, that have exposed everything it stands for, right? And then it's, the people in Plateau State are protesting about it. But before then, if you remember, if you go back to my tweet last week, I spoke up, I actually put a lady's picture there because um, it was, you can see the handwriting on the wall. Sometimes it's difficult to explain this to a lot of people, but you know, um, we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. I believe that um, they probably will go for the. But let me wait here and hear what others will say. Then I will summarize. Please hear me out. When I summarize, does not mean I know more than every other person. It's just my opinion, and that does not mean I'm better than all the speakers or the listeners. Please, I want us to be very clear with that. These are my personal opinions. It might not make a difference. It might not change anything. Please, I just want us to be very clear with that. Ariwa, I believe Ariwa is from Plateau State, right? Ariwa, good evening. How are you doing, sir? Sorry, am I still audible?
Yes, you are, Mindset. Good evening, Mindset, and good evening. I'm not actually from Plateau State, but I have an insight regarding what's happening in Plateau State.
All right. So what's going on in Plateau? I mean, yes, I remember we had we spoke about this whole thing. What's going on in Plateau State? Can you shed more light?
Thank you once again, Mindset, for the opportunity, and good evening to everyone on the platform. Well, you see, the problem in Plateau State, Mindset, is actually the judiciary being the judiciary, actually, because the problem that the Plateau State PDP had was in regarding the Congress, rather, not even the primaries in the first place. And I could remember Tim Cook and Langi said they had that issue at court, and the court ordered for a fresh Congress in the PDP, which was conducted. So after it was conducted, the issue was settled because it's now a more legitimate Congress than the one that was initially brought down. So when it came to the issue of the after election matters, Justice MB Tukul, who took the first judgment, actually brought back that same issue of Congress, leveraging on the fact that it's a general affair, even though the Supreme Court has settled that aspect with the Kashim Shatima issue, that it's not actually another business of a political party. But the truth mindset with what is happening in Plateau State is that there is a project that is going on in North Central by the APC, because you've said it so many times, if you could recall before the election, about the importance of the North Central in deciding who emerges. And the far north is a problem for the ruling party at the moment, and they have keen interest because there are certain North Central states that are supposed to add value to what they are doing that has been actually taken away from them. Not to forget that they have a problem right now in Nasarawa State as well. That is the North Central is going towards the PDP, and Nasarawa State particularly is going towards the PDP because they have that issue now. They are heading to appeal, and it's so overwhelming the case in Nasarawa State that even them to turn it around is a problem. So the truth is there's internal party crisis in PDP, just like Umar Sani stated. But the aggrieved members went to court, and certain elections that were supposed to be reconducted were reconducted according to what is happening. But the truth is, mindset, there's an intentional takeover of some certain North Central state. Plateau State having to be with a very good number of votes at the moment, and has been an APC state for 8 years. They felt the need to still have it their way, to have it under check. Because what's happening in Plateau State doesn't make sense in any way if you look at it. What is the strategy to capture the North Central at the moment, which is mostly undecided on the issues that are happening, and it counts as not, having 25% in those states counts as not, and the APC is already calculating its numbers. So the issue there is complicated, but I'm telling you, myself, there's no any logical ground or judicial ground for what is happening. If there should be any, then the entire judgments that has taken place in so many cases recently in the Supreme Court should be reversed. This is the effects of the kind of benchmark they set or what they did in other cases. So Plateau State PDP has its internal crisis, or it was mostly brushed out before the elections, and all compliances has been met. So the issue now is not just about the PDP as a whole. It still boils back to our judiciary committing suicide, because when MB Tukur made that judgment, it was everybody was surprised. You could see the surprises in a whole lot of people's face then, because it didn't make sense. That was just like some weeks ago after the Kashim Shettima judgment, and this is a similar case we have with you, and then another judgment is happening. So there's interest in in north central Nigeria, so that it can cover for the numbers in far north that they will not be getting in 2027, and that's just that about it. That's why they are paying more attention in these elections. The supplementary budget is not by mistake; it's a funding. So all these things are there; they are happening. So it's just a decay in the judiciary. I know that PDP had their crisis before the election, but it was ironed out. A fresh Congress was conducted that was accepted by INEC, and every candidate that was presented meets all the requirements, and now they are saying another thing that is different. So it's just the judiciary being the judiciary, but it's actually nothing in the fault of PDP. The agenda that there's internal crisis that they are trying to sell is just a cover-up. That has been ironed out. It's a clear PDP rejected APC boldly in every angle, and now you're now hearing all these things. So it's just the judiciary being the judiciary at the moment. Thank you, Moise.
Thank you very much, Haruna, Ariwa, for your contribution. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Before the election, I was hammering on North Central. I said that whoever wins North Central will win. But in as much as PDP did very well when it comes to the issue of senators and the House of Rep, for presidential, Labour cleared it. Labour did very well in Plateau State, and sometimes you wish you can turn back the clock, but it's what happened have happened. I think a lot of people have learned lessons. If things were done the way based on the information available, then people would think we might have had a different outcome in this election. But we learn. We all learn from it, and hopefully, for those who are preparing for 2027, I think it's very important people go back to the drawing board and make sure that whoever will be part of the team, media team, is very important. Your media, your intel has to be top notch and everything. There's a lot of people out there who knows what they're doing, and people need to understand that politics is not all about. You might have the numbers, but if you don't have the strategy, you're going to lose. Unfortunately, that's what happened what happened at this election. So which was very, very sad, because a number of people, some people on this platform that we shared ideas and we shared intel with, looking back now, that's why when people say, oh, elections are over, people, listen, I have nothing to worry about, because I did everything I could have done, right? Both online, offline. At a time when my phone rings, everybody knows Umar's in my in my house right now, because it's all about, everybody knows Umar, and everybody knows, most people know Roy. There's quite a number of you on this platform that know me privately. Apart from the people know you guys, right? Because we had an interest. We believe that Nigerians should, things have to be done. Every now and then we're sharing ideas. If there's intel, they say, this is what I'm hearing. But the problem we had, I will say this with respect, is that those around the presidential candidate of LP and PDP believe that they have it all, and because you're offering something free, nobody values it. And I'm going to say this on this platform. It might not be what you want to hear. I will never, ever do anything free again when it comes to Nigerian politics. Whatever. Yes, I'm not an influencer, but I will never do that again, because you're offering something and you're giving something. There's no way There is no way things would have been done differently. Because I remember, Omar, please permit me. I know sometimes we speak privately, but I will not go deep into this. When we had where these guys would rig these elections, this information came out right before the elections, and the information got to people that needed it. But because they have what they call, in quote, a consultant who happens to be a white man or something like that, who they paid millions, who advise them, no, there's nothing to worry about. At the end of the day, there is something to worry about, right? Information is key, and I just want to thank every one of you who continue to do what you want to do, believe in your candidates, and who have done whatever they can and continue to do whatever they can to make sure that Nigeria become a better person. I will continue to tweet. I will continue to work. I will continue to do whatever I can in my little, bit that I can add. But to say I'm going to do anything, and this 2023 election have taught me a lesson. I've learned, and I'm very happy I learned the hard way. So I for those planning for 2027, I will be here, will continue to support, but never again. Never again. I'm speaking for myself. I don't know if other people want to give free service to every other person, but never, it's not going to happen again. Those that got paid for whatever they did, good luck to them, but I'm not going to do that again. It's not going to happen again. So before we round up quickly, Mr. Sani, your final thought, please.
My final thought is that I pray that the opposition works together so that we cannot harbor this government for additional 4 years, and that INEC, they should change INEC, because I've just read now, there were a lot of protests to INEC that the IMO rec should be changed, and then Mahmoud came out to say that there is no reason for change, that he insists that the man must conduct the election. So you can see that INEC is recalcitrant. They don't want to change. They want to continue in their folly, and Nigerians will never trust them unless there is reform in the judicial sector, the electoral sector. Nothing good comes out of those places. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Umar. Before I go back, and somebody just sent a message. He wanted me to continue what I was saying earlier on, but how we're going to do that, I believe somebody will host a space, and then it has to be and tell it all. There's nothing to hide anymore. The election is done, and they have rigged the election. So if there's anything anybody wants to know, what we did or what I did during the election, and why I did what I did, then I'm very happy to answer. The only thing I might not be able to do is to mention people. I will mention names of those who will give me permission to mention their names. But you wouldn't want me to. I'm not going to mention the names of my intels, right? I hope that's fine for. So not when we're ready for that conversation, people would start saying, "Oh, what about these names?" I will mention names of those that will not kill me, right? So, yes, thank you very much, Omar, Sani, GRV, Dr. Royo. This has to do with Plateau State. I don't know. I don't think we had more to add to it. Gosh, magnificent dude, my very, very good. Sorry, guys, permit me. This guy is one of those people in LP in obedience. Oh, permit me, guys. I just wanted to say this. This guy here. I don't even know how many followers you have, but you've been amazing. You've been amazing. I say with all sense of responsibility when it comes to obedience. Those that did the job, you don't even know them. I must appreciate this young man here. I don't know. I always say call you young man. Perhaps you might be older than myself, but you did great. You did great. You're one of those people that work with the information, and I thank God all those information happened to be exactly what we discussed. But people did not give you the opportunity to share because people were more interested in those that have numbers. It was all about those that have number, but you and the other persons that I know privately, privately that did not allow me to sleep, you know, and every information I gave to you guys to pass on, which I believe you did. I salute you. Thank you for everything you did. In as much as people have not congratulated you, I just wanted to say thank you. I want to thank you, and take care. And the rest of you guys, your group, we are excellent. You know, people don't know what you guys have done, but I want to say publicly, you're one of those handles when it comes to the obedience group that I can say anytime, any day that you did what you needed to do. Right? Thank you. And thank you to every other person who have joined the conversation tonight. I can see Prof. Prof, good evening, sir. Thank you for joining us. So we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we are going to talk about something else, but I would update the house. And if there's anything I've missed, or you know, somebody needs to send me a DM. If anything we have not covered tonight, hopefully we'll cover it tomorrow. And hopefully we will host this space when somebody would have the opportunity to ask a question. We still have 5 minutes. So Magnificent Dude is requesting for the mic. Magnificent Dude, you talk a lot. So if I'll approve you now, you're going to, okay, let me quickly allow you to speak briefly so we can round up the conversation since we have 5 minutes. All right, he's no longer a speaker. So on that note, I wish everybody well. And okay, he's back as a speaker again. You're coming up, you're going down. Magnificent, you have 2 minutes. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Hey, Mindset. Good evening. Thank you so much for giving me the mic. I just wanted to come up here to say I would definitely post the space for you. Whenever you want, just let me know. We'll post the space for you. If you're ready, we're ready. Thank you for all that you've been doing. For the love of God and country, we appreciate you too. And I know it's been such a long period for us, but hey, we're not going to stop. We're not going to back down. Nigeria must be great again, and we will definitely get that new Nigeria of our dream. So I thank you very much. All of us that were doing that extra work behind the scene, trust me, we appreciate you. KK, Singh, every one of us. You were spot on. And I also want to thank Omar Sani for those intels as well. We knew everything was spot on, just like you guys said it. That's the honest truth. But let's keep it going. We will keep pushing till we bring down the wall. I can assure you that. But whenever you're ready for the Teledon space, please reach out to me. We'll host you. Thank you so much, Mindset. I appreciate you a million times too. God bless, bro. Are you?
Okay, thank you very much, Magnificent Dude. You know, Omar Sani is like another brother from me. So everything about myself, I don't congratulate him anymore on the spaces. I don't say thank you to him because everything we did together. And thank you for recognizing that everything that we told you guys then played out the way we said it was going to play out. And you know, thank you for taking it on board and working on it. Not that the other people who were more interested in numbers, but you guys were the ones that did the job. So I must say thank you once again. So on that note, I wish everybody well. If there's anything else I'm missing, let us know. And Magnificent, I will get back to you in regards of hosting the space.
About 100 people. So that they grow ticket. I want you to go with a double ringo. Yeah, my big Korea ticket.
Oburo Ezioku, Oburo Ringo, Gan. Obuloringo ka na-eje gba calm down. Yeah, oh yeah, me tell but
Oh, yeah, go did you go with a G?
I am Adam involved.
Facilitator, onye ga-ayasa your brain. Just leave him alone.
I'm justice. Muna justice I brought quiet out. I no go since afam. Okay, Mark Afia, Anthony Hilebo. Since day one, say back I jam, back I do na anu till now. Yeah, since 2021. So good year.
Apo fu one na nyi je that report on na FBI. Oko ni gbanyo. Owo ni bo report on na FBI.
Vam. Akakwale doggy vam.
Okay, when I got that na I won't hear that. I report on na FBI so that you guys will know. Oko ni bo
that topic because leave it.
Manamba ujo na atukwa justice that.
That is in the past. That's in the past.
Onye na one hello wana. Awema. I'm one of work more one. Ono lelo gba moto. Bi obodo yibo. Ke ihe oforo. I na mo nyocha yoyoji.
Because the
Bia, iyola nyocha yoyoji.
I am not just saying audience. I am not just saying audience. Enjoy life finish. Now he don't do suicidal.
Ihe ọ na-agwa na ihe a bụ TV ya, so o mechara ihe ọ bịara n'ụwa ime. So ihe ọ nọzi na-abụ ụzọ.
No, what I'm trying to say here, we should understand that Nigeria is unworkable, irredeemable. And we have to come to in terms of that.
Justice.
Anything Nigeria is organizing for you is a scam.
Justice. Look at Abia State now. Look at the roads OT has been doing. Street lights and everything. Is that not encouraging?
Wait. Imperfect.
No, justice. No.
Imperfect.
At least.
Imperfect.
Okay,
how many times did I call you?
How?
Imperfect. How many times did I call you?
Justice.
Imperfect. How many times did I call you?
Jesus Christ.
Imperfect.
How many times Justice about member of IPOB. Justice about member of IPOB.
Imperfect.
Autopilot. Justice autopilot.
Which ajụjụ?
Ka m jụkwa gị ọzọ, ka m jụọ gị n'iru ọgbọ. Ajụọla m gị sị gị, oke, chebe mgbe a ga-enweta obi Biafra. Kedu ihe anyị ga na-eme ruo mbọsị a ga-enweta Biafra? Mụ na gị mana Biafra ama dị echi. Ọkụ ya, nwere ka ihe ya maka ihe ya n'osisi.
Ajụjụ mma mgbe na-ajụ before ị na-ejubu ya many times.
Chelutu m obele. Ka anyị kwuo na Biafra ya apụtara anyị the next 1.5 years. Anyị ga-erikwe nri, anyị ga-ejekwa ọrụ, anyị ga-ejekwa ụlọ ọgwụ, ụmụaka ga-ejekwa akwụkwọ, ka onye ọbụla na-akpọ obe nne na nna ya jikiri na bed na-echezi until that time. Ajụọla m gị ajụjụ a, ọ bụrụ inye nwe m ezigbo answer to ajụjụ a, justice adịbeghị ezo ọnụ echi mgbara fọm ndị IPOB ịpafet ọkwa ịnọ ihe na-ekwu ya mgbara fọm ndị IPOB ya post ya
Grandmaster ka anyị ga na-eme the same thing Mandela nọ na-eme mgbe ọ nọ na fight for apartheid. That's the same thing we're going to do. Go and check what Mandela is. It's a simple Oga TV. Go and manage your farm in Enugu. You will live and run. Go and manage it first.
Everybody, my good night. Thank you all for coming. We'll continue again tomorrow. How about that, everybody? Bye. Good night.
This is how your political spaces used to be.
You don't, You only tomorrow. You came late. No, this is the second space. The first one, I crashed it. I went to eat. I go eat. I no belle food. I can't eat again. I go to back. When I come back now, I don't hungry again now, so I want to go. I cannot go first. Bye. Everybody have a nice day. I beg you, good night, Chief. Bye, guys. Take care, guys. Bye. Cheers. Thanks.
When evil happens, ways to fight for something that in one negi. Now there's this fraction. In fact, I say I even know whether you get your own fraction join inside because the name Simon Iqbal fraction, Rubago, Mazikano.
Open one with Grandmaster. I
don't want to. I don't want to. I felt so bad seeing my brothers shout at one another because have one name, and that one with the beret called Mazi. I don't know him, but he blocked me and I blocked him back. I'm a Monyobo. I don't care to know him, but they're all my brothers. I'm from Anambra, but Igbo Bofu, they are all my brothers. They're all my senior brothers. I like senior brothers, so I take all of you as my senior brother. You choke yourself to death. Who is going to be my senior brother then? Who's going to protect me outside? We're fighting for Imo State.
Oluomo is there.
Oloma is my sweetheart. Don't be jealous.
Waju is there. Waju is there.
Waju is my sweetheart.
Real Elizabeth is dead, girl.
Oh, that's my bestie. That's my bestie. Yeah, don't call my bestie right now. Yeah, don't call my bestie. Yesterday was his birthday. Yeah, don't call between me and my bestie.
Oh, even his birthday.
No, it was yesterday.
Good angel. When is my own birthday?
No, I'm
yes,
done.
That was like last year, right? Do you having issues? One lady in America also. That woman name again, Jennifer also, not Jessica.
I think it's Nelly, I reckon.
Nelly, exactly. I was like, how can you do? I would have this woman could just take you to court and deal with you mercilessly. You get finished.
In fact, it's wait, we will know this yet. Serious talk with this one. Let's even say he is who he's claiming to be, right? As your boss is having issues, your boss is still incarcerated, and then the wife, let's even assume the wife is sleeping with the lawyer, whoever, attorney trying to get your boss out from incarceration. Is this something you should come out and make public? You see, that's why I tell, Sweet Angel, thank you, my sister. You spoke so well from your heart of heart. Who is to blame? People will tell me, oh, they have been brainwashed. Why are you allowing yourself to be brainwashed? Can't you put 1 and 2 together? We are not talking about minors here. We are talking about full-fledged men, adults, who knows not to put food in their butts, but to put it through their mouth. So how can we be making excuses for them for being brainwashed? Now we are talking about Imo State. Imo State's election is very vital. If the people do not take the kingdom of Imo State by force, what they are going to experience in the next 4 years would be, what is going on now would be a joke. I was there last year, June or July, just for me to go into a supermarket, one of these big supermarkets, what do they call them, that is close to Concord. Just getting in and coming out, and it was these trucks and trucks of army, military people. People were running away. I didn't understand why they were running away. I was there looking, and 2 military people accosted me and was like, what are you doing? I said, I came here to buy. I'm just about to get in my car. And oh, can you leave immediately? I'm like, hey, hold on. Just hold on. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what you people. I'm here to just get my stuff and go. So please, can you let me quietly and peacefully get into my car and drive out? People's car were blocked. They already blocked my car and you're asking me. I'm like, okay, so then how do I leave? You need to leave for me to leave. And the guy looked at me and just went back into the car and drove out, for me to be able. People were intimidated just because the military are coming to the supermarket to buy stuff. Then every civilian in that supermarket needs to, flee. So what they will see is a joke. And the problem that Imo State men has is that most of them are what they call in our dialect, umuwoke, mmiri na eshihike. I don't know how to say it. How many you cannot even rely on any one of them for anything like that. That is why it looks like Atanogo is having serious security problem, because you think somebody is with you. The next minute they call them into a hotel and hand them over. All they need to give them is 20,000. It's not like they pay these people reasonable amounts of money. They will come out, be the ones to plot and give information about it. But what they don't know is that they are laying this thing for not just them, their children and their children's children. Because when evil happens, it does not segregate. It's not going to say, this person worked for APC or this person worked for LP. It is going to hit, and whoever that is uncrowned, that's the person it will hit. In Igbo dialect, that's no need. When that EU will come, it will swallow everybody, including in this way. So this is just a good opportunity for Imo people to go out there and not tell me, give me excuse of a Simon Asakwaha, Epa Asakwaha, Onya Asakwaha, Onya Asahuha. The kingdom of God suffereth violent, and only the violent take it by force. This is their own kingdom. They either take it by force or they leave it and wail and come to Twitter space and make noise, because I call them noise makers. Make noise, quarrel, fight, and they go home hungry, calling on the phone, begging for 10,000 to eat. I yield my mic. My break is over. Bye.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for submission. Thank you so much. I don't know, but there's this kind of confidence when we say, anyway, I first had it when I left Nigeria. Now even them beat me for job barracks that year, carry me like this for like 5 minutes, my leg no touch ground, go through me for inside that room. I don't get intimidated by all these army officers who just come there. I said, my friend, sit down. Who are you? Are you mad? I first read this uniform before you. Respect yourself. We were given a joint NDA 2004. You know my even the military regime with the parties for Nigeria. Enough. Now they are saying that there's kind of crisis going on in Imo State. Anyway, Yakubu Mahmoud. Should that guy Mahmoud is that Mahmoud? Is it Mahmoud or Mahmoud? Mahmoud or Muhammadu?
That criminal.
Yeah.
You know, go rest well forever. I tell you.
Please, that returning officer that announced Abia State result, can they bring her for us? What was that woman's name? Nina Oti, right? Professor Nina Oti of Futu. I beg, if it's possible, make sure you be the one who can announce that result, because she has been tested and trusted. She's only tested and trusted one who we know. All these men, they are all criminals, So I beg, make that man be careful. Well, if there be anything like fracas, it should be in over the town itself. But I know places like Olu might be, Olu, Osu area, Isu, Umbi, Tolu, Mwangele. Those places will be peaceful. Ikeduru. Another place where go dey bad again, and that's not Ohaji, Ebema, might be a bit, I don't know. And then Mbise side, Ikedu, I don't know exactly how that place could be. I don't know. PDP, they contest for this election because those people are the most useless opposition party in Nigeria. Look at what APC did to Good Luck for like how many years, but PDP just come all their own now. I think you give us money. If you don't give us money, we won't do anything. How could they be this callous, man? Eh? They should better merge with Labour Party now and vote for Atano. May God no go punish them. They should join now and vote for Atan for them to at least still be a bit relevant. Because now the Labour Party is coming with full force to take over the Southeast. In fact, another person again we are the pity for Nasoludo. I don't know what that man is doing in Anambra State, but I have not seen anything.
See
People are just like
Solucho's on
complaining.
Nga bata that election. Hey, to God, and okay, no problem. Nga no for that election. I'm telling you the 100% truth.
So
Soludo, he's done and gone. After this is his only term. Yeah, you not now because after now he's gone.
I have not seen, like, I was looking at one picture today of one road where I was like dilapidated or multiple for like only God knows how long. And in the space of how many months this would don't, it has been fixed in Aba. I was thinking like, what were you doing for like 8 years in power? No, the next election, I don't care. Labour Party, let us start now and start grooming those that will take over each state in the southeast. If those from south want to join, fine. But Abia is guaranteed. But Alex Oti now is now showing us, like, leading by example, so we don't have any excuse. You get the point. Then hopefully Atan is coming in. Then Enugu State Governor Oganaga, is he still going to court? Are they still checking his NYC first result? I mean certificates.
I'm not
Enugu
sure, my
State.
dear. I think they've appealed.
Imperfect. It
They've
seems it
appealed.
has been long. You forgot what's happening in Nigeria.
Is
Look,
he? No. What is it like? What has he done so far?
Look, they find NYS to pay this guy. Is it 5 million naira or what?
Okay,
For
now
not giving him the certificate on time.
Ndara, what has he done so far since he entered power? What has he done so far? That's my question. What about Ebonyi? Are they building other airports or are they already building seaports? Because those ones, they don't like erect inconsequential structures in their state where people are suffering. Why do you guys have airports there? How many times plane the land there? Just like airport I saw in some state, is it Ondo State or Ogun State? They have airports. And only once aircraft don't go land for that place. The only aircraft will land, it just crash landed like some days ago there. Why are they wasting resources? Why are they wasting money in Nigeria? I beg, is it Daniela or not Duke? Who come first? Duke, how are you doing today? Over to you first. Duke, are you there?
Yeah, Mr. Impa. Good evening, no.
When you calling Mr. Impa, are they owe you money?
I will say David.
Evening to you.
I just like that, boss.
We thank God. Welcome, sir. Thanks for
All right, I greet everybody. I greet everybody in the house. We don't demonstrate now. We don't touch down the town. You know, get that.
Stay safe. Stay safe.
You know, get that won't be now. We never be before. I know. I'm just trying to. I just want to encourage those that are on ground to come out and vote. Just be careful. Agadigwegu, Akuru Nwanechi on Saturday, right? On the 11th. Ayadigwegu, Mboge, Fekwa Kanunu. You know, but we no need sit back for us. You understand? We need to participate. Last election, that presidential election, we know my ward as a whole, even my town as a whole, Aaron Dizog as a whole no participate for that election. You understand? Aaron Dizog has the highest ward in the whole of Southeast. You understand? We no participate for the election at all. Why? Because of this IPOB matter.
But the call result, Abi?
Epicenter shenanigans now. You understand? That thing follow make that thing follow make Ikenga Ugochinyere. And that thing follow make come be like saying one gets, although he won in court today anyway. So the thing, say for our town now, as long as Southeast is concerned, Aaron Dizog now be the headquarters of unknown government. This is voice where they worry. You understand? So Idia turnout would be very deadly these coming days. Okigwe around that Omulolo side down to Uturu Junction, Okwele, other side. I got the Kwegu, you know. But if I neck, because last time I neck people come our local government headquarters, but they no agree enter town go disburse ballot box and other voting materials due to fear of threats of this unknown government. We came out with our voters card. We came out in masses, but they no agree come around. So we are hoping this time around they will come. So the thing I want to talk be say Atan, you asked initially you asked the question if Atan has the ability to secure our votes, Atan Dukwegu, that is why they call him the one-hand lion. Agu Otuaka, one-hand lion. Atan Dukwegu. And he's the only threat hope is seen now. You understand? Apple here PDP yana macharin now. When you understand? So Atan, I believe he will win, and he has the tenacity to secure our votes. But the only problem now, ihe mere Peter Obi ma ọ ya emekwa na n'Imo State. You understand? Always to vote with Isiokwu. We can vote, we can do everything, but at the end of the day, Emmanuel, the government, our MHR Singwa J courts. So that is the only problem we are facing now, which at the end of the day, Atan might not even have a say, or he might not even have the power. Because when after every they say go to court, we'll be hoping that you will get justice from our judicial system. But at the end of the day, you go see say na so it just be. So I say make I just encourage everybody, anybody there in states, make you manage, make you be say you do, come out, vote, sit down. But look well, if you see careless worker, you pick race. But come out and vote. We will be there. Me, I go come out, come vote. I say make I encourage everybody, and be my own. All right, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. What a meaningful and humble submission. Thank you so much. I beg, if you dey go, make you wear jeans. Wear jean trouser.
Oke kwadoro ọfụma mana ndị be si na nkwụcha ahụ dịka ụjọ oke kwesịrị ị na-eke nkwụcha but no be say we no prepare anyị kwadoro ọfụma.
So as long as you voting in your own community, you are safe. Only brother by those in, let me say, Olo and the Ore zone, like Ore town itself, where they have those from different villages or from different places. That's and polling units. Just like as you are now, where if you end up voting in your village, only those from your kindred or your like your clan voting. So you know everybody.
Yeah.
Come they misbehave. You get the so that's just my own joy. Yeah.
See how this thing works, This Togri of 18, Moku, let's leave this unknown government stuff aside. This Togri stuff, see as it works. Example now, if I want to do Tog work now for maybe APC, because only then they do Togri something. If I want to do Tog work now, I'm from Arondizog. You understand? I will not do the Togri this in Arondizog. I can go as far as maybe Owerri. You understand? I go another town. Nobody know me.
Yes,
and then, you understand? So if now mix up something, person from Owerri field go Okigwe, go do Togri something. You understand? Nobody go know them. So person you not go there your town, they do all those things.
Duke.
Because people go know you.
Duke.
Yeah, boss.
In your where you come from now,
Yeah.
You guys have community vigilante, right? Or do you guys have anything like that? Or
we actually have security, but this unknown government disarm them. You understand? Them say they no want see them for road, collect all their pump action. Only for that our zone, you go see unknown government they do road block. Nobody did. About no everything person go to talk for space. You get where these boys mount roadblock. Even military men know they even cross all those sides. Sef.
You see. That
Oh, no.
Okigwe, because
Okigwe side.
they come from Enugu Ebonyi,
Thank
operate and
you.
live again.
Yes,
Very
that
well.
highway where they there will lead to Abia Tower.
Abia Tower, exactly. That's
Thank
Abia.
you. That place now, you where they pass there now, you know what you define.
Yeah.
You understand that? So,
Okay.
well,
All right.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Anyway,
bro.
God go punish those who go enter some villages say they won't go do talk because they won't live their life. Because not be every village you go enter, go do that thing come out. Because as they enter, we don't lock
Amen.
gates. Yes, we don't lock gates. You know, because our own side, we get we get we get commodore for army, we get army general. So we now protect our place. Even if we enter say Baka anyhow, they will not come invite you question say, no, everybody, your face doesn't look familiar. Oh, you're capable. If you not talk very well, the first try you first keep for ground, constant investigation. You know, but God go punish you. Say you won't come enter some villages misbehave. You won't live there. You won't live there the way you came. Let me just leave it like that. Anyway, thank you so much. Let's hear from Chris Super. But before then, please, Daniele, are you male or female? Daniele, are you?
They ask whether the person be male or female.
Make another na man or woman. So if the woman allow and go, if na man, go wait for Chris Super. Daniele, are you male or female, please?
Why are you saying Daniele? Is it Daniele?
Daniele.
It's Daniele now. It is French. It's a French name. Okay, Daniel.
Ayo.
It's Daniel, Boki.
Daniele. It's a French name.
That's not Daniele.
No French name. Okay, then the answer. I bet Chris Uba. I asked Andrew about today. Chris Uba, over to you. Chris Uba, are you there? Christopher.
Can you imagine?
Christy?
Whatever you see.
Christy, for where?
Not be Chris Uba with that. Of na Christ Uba. Chris. Captain, now you did
Look. Take Captain, I beg. Take Captain, man, hear your voice today. Do come to Bombo. It was in Cobb. Oh.
You dey go pop. Are you in English?
No,
I don't. Please, Daniel, this name, is it like the French version of Daniela, right?
Yes, the French version of Daniela.
Exactly. Why are not going to laugh me for here? Like, say, I don't know what I
no, you're pronouncing Daniele.
That's how we say it in Cameroon back then.
It's Daniel.
Go on, I beg.
Okay. As someone who is from Imo State, I'm so pained about what is happening in my state. Like, this is so crazy. So I'm so it's so sad I cannot go back home and vote because I have my voter's card and my polling unit is in my village, Gongo. So it's not like it's in a city. So I'm so pained I couldn't go back home to vote because that is one of the things I would have done, and I'll tell my children I removed the 419 called Hope. Hope is from my place, and we all knew him growing up as a 419. Even when he went for House of Assembly, I don't know how he won, thanks to PDP and their fraudulent ways of bringing bad people into politics. He won as a House of Rep, he won as Senate, and even as a senator, we all saw the EFC was pursuing for a contract, which he didn't do. This is fight he's doing in Imo State is do or die, because if he loses his immunity, he's going to go to jail if the EFC is still working, because they still have his file where he has not answered to what has happened to what they made to him. He hasn't responded to it.
My sister, the former governor of Abia State, he doesn't have immunity. Why is he not in jail?
You saw what the courts did.
Nigeria
you saw
is
what the
calm.
courts did. They even wanted to take Ojus or Kalu to. You saw what that's what I'm saying. If the EFCC and the courts are working, for now they're not working. They are just a bunch of useless people in that position. All both of them are supposed to be in jail. Therefore, my brothers who call themselves IPOB or Simon Ekpa sit at home or whatever they want to term themselves, we see Igbos, we see ourselves as people who are sensible. If someone tells you this, you first of all look at the person. Is this person trying to scam me? Is this person saying something nice? Or you try to make sure you understand what the person is saying and try to follow the person. Like, let me just put it, we see ourselves as being wise. But so far of late, I think this our wiseness is only banter. We come online to do Igbo is better than Europe, or whatever thing we want to do it a tribal thing. Because if we go inside and look at ourselves inside, our youth are being misled by a bunch of non-entities. People who don't understand anything. They don't even know how to be strategic. You want something, come to parliament in other country. If they want something, someone is their voice for it. You go to US, the white supremacy, they are in the Senate. They voted them in, they voted their people inside the Senate to give laws that protect them. The gun protection people, they are in the Senate in US. So if you want to ban the gun thing in US, you can't, because they have a lot of those who are backing them in the Senate. But our brothers in Tibolibo, if we will be following someone who does not even, I don't even understand, who does not even understand anything. He doesn't know politics. You think he just go grab it. Is that how they do things? Something we didn't achieve in the 60s, we want to achieve it like we just go, everybody sit at home and it comes to be. What kind of foolishness is this, for crying out loud? What kind of nonsense thing is this? Like, what kind of is like bringing cows, and the cows are coming to give a say in a city where there are more than 10,000 youths, and about pockets of idiots are telling us sit at home. For what now? For what? It's during election that they will bring out their toutish way and say sit at home. Sit at home. We have villages where our boys, those boys in the village can always face them. Everybody died but once. If we did not vote out Ubusomudima today, he's going to bring his military people when he's still back, and they are still going to continue the killing in Olu. Every time you go there, there's always something happening. Something evil happening there. We are even scared of coming back home. We are so scared of coming back home because we don't know what is going to happen. Then you see them come out online to come and defend. What are you defending? You said it's not you. The right and sensible thing is, since everybody's accusing me when I'm not the one doing the thing, let me go and make sure I catch this person that is doing the thing and bring it to the people. Okay, now I've caught the person. No, this sit at home is going to stop now because it's not us that is doing it. It's these people that are doing it. But no, you want to come and you are always trying to make sense out of nonsense. So for other my Eastern brothers in other states, this is a collective thing we should do. Please, even if you don't have voters card for Imo State, please, Ejo, help us too. We also need that body. We also need people to come into Imo State too and help us during the election day. Because they said the more the merrier. If we help those in the closer states in Imo, Abia, Anambra, and Enugu, please, you can all come into Imo State before Saturday and help us and chase this evil that has befallen the people of Imo State out of that Douglas house. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Danielle. Thank you so much. Captain, look, we hear from you, please.
How are you doing, my brother?
Hope thank God for Jesus.
Yes, sweet angel. Oh, nwanyị na-eme obi na-atọ m ụtọ nnọọ. A na-akpọ ya ọ na-aza, a na-emetụ ya ka ọ na-agba mmiri. Ya gaziere gị nwanyị ọma. Ichie, I see you, I greet you.
Because you keep fighting your people to get back to federal government. How does it work? This is somebody that is supposed to be educated. You're supposed to reason out this thing. Whatever happens in the East is not anybody's problem in government, because for some reason they are not gaining anything from it. So it's just your people that are suffering. I don't understand why this man has not understood this. Now, some people always fault Nigerian youth. Look, we are trying our best. I saw a lot of how the youth did a lot during this election. It was a game changer and all that. Most of us, we tried in our own little way. And people come and say Nigerians are not doing enough. Look, what do you want us to do? The system is already fighting against us. You understand? So the little way we can do, what I'll just say is, forget about this sit at home, nothing will happen. Go out and vote. But remember that your life is important. Most of us are the sources of our families. Our parents are old. What do you expect the source to do? You want to go and put yourself at risk. Nigeria doesn't celebrate patriotism. In as much as you want to struggle to do your own bit, Nigeria doesn't celebrate patriotism. If you go as the source of the family, you're gone. You'll find out that you left people to suffer. So the thing is, let's try our best, go out there to vote, but please don't put your life at risk. Forget about this sit at home. Let's push. What I keep praying every day is, just like there was a turnaround in the world, COVID happened. Nobody saw it coming. The world was at a standstill. Let's just keep hoping, because if we want to fight Nigeria, the system is fighting us back to back. There should just be something that will just happen, a revolution from somewhere that we don't even know how it's going to happen, to come and turn around things in this country for us to survive. Because from the past election, someone like me, I almost lost hope. But I refuse to lose hope, because 2027, I'll be out there on the streets again to do my bit and to vote again. But I just need something that will happen, just like how COVID happened, just like how Ebola happened. Something just has to happen for Nigeria to change. How do we keep fighting and fighting the same system that keeps fighting back? We don't have the judiciary. We don't have the executive. We don't even have the legislature fighting for citizens. So what do people do? I will encourage everybody, go out there, vote. But remember that you have to be alive for your family. Most of us are the source. We can't die for Nigeria, because Nigeria in fact, they will not even record your death certificate. So I wish us all the best on those that are around. Just go and do your bit. So thank you very much, Imperfect, for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's hear from, is it Nkechi or Sulam? Nkechi, let's hear from you, then come to Sulam, please.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi. I've been on the space from the first one. I've tried so much, just to listen and don't talk, but I just can't help myself at this point. And where I want to speak about mainly is regarding this IPOB sit at home, Simon Epa thing. I don't know. As only the thing that on a gumike, on a memi here is I constantly just get so embarrassed watching these two factions of IPOB fight each other, just like what's been happening in this space, right from the first one and even on this one. Social media is filled with them attacking one another, attacking themselves, making videos, making jest of each other, and every one of them still manages to bring Nnamdi Kanu, or our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and then you divert to start cursing out the nice person. What would do you even know what? Sometimes when I
I'm
sit
sorry, Anke,
and
for interrupting you. What do you mean
consume,
by two factions of IPOB, please?
Captain, please let me finish so
No,
I
I
don't
want
lose
to
what I
know,
want to
what
say.
do you mean by two factions of
Wait,
IPOB?
now
When
let
I
her
finish,
finish. Let her finish first. You don't support Simon Epa. You support the US. Those ones don't support the US. They support EPA. Not be two factions with that.
No, they are not two factions. This is what is bringing the problem in all of.
Okay, wait. Let her finish, please. Let her finish. In case you please unmute, Biko. Sorry for that. You have your time start afresh again. In fact, now you have
okay.
Go on.
So
God bless you.
social media is filled with these two factions fighting with each other. And what surprises me, Bukwana, all these people are people who were supposedly under IPOB, before Mazinam Dekano got incarcerated. But how Simon Ekpa has come in the picture and become a very big distraction to the goal. It's what I do not understand, how they let it, get to the stage where it is now. A na-ekwu otu ọ dịka obere ihe, ọ bụghị obere ihe o. Ibu na ige ndị anụnwa ntị, ndị nọ na, that is ndị nọ n'ime ha. Ogwere ihe ọzọ ndị a na-ekwu na-abụghị otu esi egbu mmadụ, otu esi eli mmadụ, otu esi egbu ime Igbo, otu esi kidnap ime Igbo. That is only the thing they talk about, accusing one another, accusing each other of committing murder and committing atrocities in the East. And then I begin to wonder if these two people, fighting for Biafra, they may each other, accused of killing people. Nalibo, to somebody like me who supposedly is neutral, get see mepe one way see that no obuhandi bona committee offenses say ane when Alibo. How? Because everywhere is filled with them accusing each other constantly on TV, on YouTube. Go on YouTube. In fact, there was a day I wanted to even sit down and make a video about these two factions of Biafra fighters or whatever they want to call themselves. But I was like, what am I going to? It's a very big shame. It's quite shameful. And anybody involved in this should sit down.
Come on, me, I cannot take all these pathological lies. I mean, stop being a pathological liar because of a conversation.
I did not come here for you.
Imperfect, what's the meaning of all of this? All this nonsense that
Captain, please allow her speak now. When she's done, if you have anything to say, you can debunk.
Come on, this person come here to put Obara here. Which kind
of
conversation?
Hold on, wait now. Captain, hold on, please.
If you don't want to listen to me, put your audio down.
Captain,
you don't have to
no, stop lying. Stop being a pathological liar.
What do you mean by lie?
Let her finish first.
You guys are not ashamed. You don't know. If you know,
can you correct
why are you
this
getting
woman?
triggered?
She's saying something
Did
that
I
is
mention
wrong.
your name or
She
getting
cannot
a
be behaving
trigger
like
again?
this.
Or getting a trigger again? Do you think you are more Igbo than every other person? You people do not like Igbos the way more than any other person. What gives you people the audacity to think that you can speak for every Igbo person? Or that you like us more than we do like ourselves? Nonsense. I hate being like this, but Captain, don't come for me. I did not come for you, please. Just allow me to speak in peace and listen to you when you talked. Whether you made sense or not, we had to bear it. So if I'm not making sense, mute me on your side. You don't have to listen to me. But please let me speak. And I know I'm not insulting anybody. I'm only speaking what is out there. These things are not hidden. And now I don't even know what I want to say anymore. But be that as it may, I believe I've made some point. So it's embarrassing. Whether in our support to IPOB or IPOB DOS, can I support to Biafra government in exile, Simon Ekpa. I believe that these two factions are telling us that they want to bring us Biafra. So why are you tearing each other apart and bringing every other sensible Igbo person down with you? Why is this happening? Every day, that is all I have to stop and listen to the charlatans talk nonsense everywhere. Everywhere you listen, do you people think that you love us more than we do love ourselves? You will bring Biafra. How many years now? And Biafra is not yet there. And you're telling people not to go vote. What's his name? Simon Ekpa wants to put sit at home in Imo State. But Biafra is not there yet. If they do not go to vote and do so, the same ones of them, whatever that we all have been fighting, killing people in Imo State, killing our brothers and sisters. If we leave him to get back into power, so we want that killing to continue because you're not bringing Biafra yet. There is no Biafra yet. So why do you want to stop them to have a legitimate government when you know you're not giving us Biafra? So if it's a situation that you're saying, oh, here is Biafra, things are running, you cannot go to vote. Okay, then we listen to you. So why is that not, what is the sincerity in it?
At the end of the day, whether you people want to hear it or not, people have made this thing business and they're making money from it. Doing a fundraising every day, asking people to pay. Nahana Nation. Who are you fighting? Go to war, let us see you. March to Abuja and go and bring down the government there. I will be the first person singing and supporting you. Not staying in Imo State. No, every day. Every day, I see and these not human beings. Operate everyone are Igbo. Do you think we don't hear these things? Imperfect. Maybe I'll speak again later. Thank you.
Madam Nkechi, please just calm down. Please just calm down, ma. Just calm down. Captain, I beg, everybody, you go wait first. It's spoken before. Just wait. Erify, you go hold on.
Well, was that sorry, you know I interrupted Ada. Was she done speaking before? Because some people decided to be rude to her unnecessarily. The third person say, do you know who this person looks like? Meanwhile, it's not your picture that is on your profile. Do we know who you look like?
Okay, thank you so much. I beg, I will skip everybody. Simon E. Simon Ekpa Jr., how are you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Well done. Where are you speaking from?
I'm from East.
East, good,
yes.
Good. Are you in support of sit at home in Imo State on Saturday?
Yeah.
Or as on tomorrow?
Yeah, I supported sit at home on Saturday. Very much.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Hold on. You support Biafra, Abi?
Yes, I support Biafra.
Hold on. Captain, you support Biafra also, right? Captain? Obviously, yes. Good. Captain, are you in support of sit at home on Saturday? Or rather, as on tomorrow? I think so.
What are they sitting at home for is the question.
Okay, good. Have you seen now that Nkechi is right for saying that there are two? That is,
No. Imperfect.
My brother,
I don't
can I
want
talk?
see
Can I
imperfect. I'm going to tell you
Can I
something.
talk? Can I talk?
Imperfect.
Okay,
Imperfect.
hold on,
Imperfect.
Captain,
Listen
hold on.
to me.
Stop the turn. Captain, wait, hold on. You explain to us. Hold on, please. Please, I'm begging you. Hold on. Simon Ekpa, I beg. Go ahead. It's not your turn actually, but I'm skipping like 3 people now to allow you to speak. But go on, please. Unmute your mic, Simon. Go on. I want to hear you. Simon Ekpa, please unmute your mic.
Okay. What I want to say is that I want to talk to this guy, Captain. Is it Captain they call him or what?
Yes.
I have gone through his profile, his page, but anything about Nigeria, anything about IPOB, I have never seen anything. I don't know where this guy comes from, and he is here talking rubbish. He don't belong to IPOB. He don't belong to Nigeria. Where you belong to?
Don't say rubbish. Say you don't agree with all the things.
Imperfect. Allow him to post on us. So it is usually a united.
Yeah. Ndewo ndị niile nọ na space a. M chọrọ ọba ọrụ ka m bịa kwuo okwu ekwuru ekwu before. Ọ na-adị mma ekwu okwu ekwugharịa. Ka Nnamdi Kanu pụta Disemba. Ka anyị marazie frashọn wụ frashọn. So nke ahụ ka m ga-edesi afọ na imperfect enwere ihe m chọrọ ikwu little correction m chọrọ ime n'ime election. Ịma ihe a na-eme propaganda, APC propaganda. But anyị na-akọwana gị enwe ihe dịka sit at home. Enwe ihe dịka sit at home in Imo State election on Saturday. There is nothing like sit at home. Here APC propaganda. Ihe ngwa gị APC propaganda. And ha na-eme this propaganda. This propaganda ha na-eme anaghị use some certain people say IPOB don't come out, I will shoot you, no election. Bro, election they hold for Imo State that in fact security where they here say he say he be IPOB, if be anything won't come out, you no go oga walk. What I Commissioner of Police Imo State has been changed. Echenjiko the man after the battle with Atan. Atan Naga Anglican Church Emery invite, you know, your incumbent governor, they block him, shoot, they even shot sporadically on air. At the end of the day, the man talks to him wife, tell him make him go back. Now, that tiger-based guy now, they fight and they don't suspend them. The commissioner, they don't change them. So any person where they tell you this is an impression I want to correct, and when they come on space and say no election, no, this election is holding. One NATO channel election now, or when the head stop. And Atan has told you that he has brought his own security agents to protect his own vote. So here in the quote we how to remove the incumbent governor. When the hear the capital election or Abela don't come out, how can you tell him more like say we cannot come out and vote this man out? Ya ọrụ m ime ụlọ ịtapụta ahụ tupu vote. That means onye ọbụla gwara gị that na ga to vote here ọrụ ga with APC. Perfect. When you gwara gị na you from Imo State. Ihu onye ọbụla gwara gị bịa kwuo that na atụla election emele na onye arụga with APC. That means sufferness ihe a na-eme n'ala Igbo na-amasị onye ahụ. So election Saturday nwanne ndị Igbo na-asọ sacrosanct. Atụcha na election na tijara and the preparation gaga on na. Iwotala ihe wo battle where two elephants are fighting, the grass will suffer. Here a battlefield. Also the man actually lose this power. And Atan na Abania hit. This RJ row of a thing, this labor chairman is another hit on him. So Egwe change before. Before it was so easy for him that okay, just today, MRA meeting na INEC coalition center were PDP, LP, APC, Abaga war that all those INEC officials are and I get change and I get use. That has been the battle. Even Alocharan Hog na that grant. Alocharan Hog. So all these APC using propaganda. Hey, don't come out. I got back. Even at all, election go hold. Even at all, election go hold because that's in now. Imo State and many people plan to one guy, that guy where they work for Osisa FM, where the direct go Abuja. The guy now done the wire video up and down. You know, radio station done the wire video. So I don't know when I no job. It was like so all this propaganda or what started to cover all those boys and they use all those bag. Somebody made mention of Tiger Base. Tiger Base is basically working for APC. In Imo State. In an youth or Katufushia youth so that nobody will challenge them. Yeah, dual ballots, nobody will challenge them. Hope must and 1 year got Tonya vote. The only way Osha Bank he make sure that the voter apathy work on Imo State, of which see, ya worry, perfect, I worry only 5,000 people that are to vote in Imo State. They won't vote for Hope. Oh my very well. One na kwa bimowere. Oh my very well. They won't vote for him. So onye ọbụla gwaga say IPOB said if you come out I will shoot you. One day APC.
Men abha amala. Aga to election. Men abha amala. Ama hende ka. It's imperfect. Nah, calm down. I'm gonna leave this.
You see, imperfect. You see, this thing McDonald said. This is just this is what people are supposed to be hearing. This is what just to dwarf that nonsense noise about. This is what people are supposed to be hearing. Oh, every day come on, man.
So imperfect. Make I give my submission, please. You know. Yeah, so. In summary, now waiting that they tell you, I got to election and don't be surprised. The outcome of that result, you go shock APC. Initially in this place, I told you that I don't check this thing, say Hope go still win. Me, I don't support him, but I check ground based on them. But this time minutes, and when it's on change, what I don't see from Atan side, and people where some youth way in the work with. So election now, I got to try the result on Saturday, maybe by Sunday morning or result because people now are ready to sleep at pollution center. Because Hope now Chori was Imo State that na Hope Chori was Imo State that na me get Imo State. Or see, Omega is in form of that. If you no believe, as in fire by force, I must rule you. And that's mistake or Hakim Mere that now if you not got up to 1 million, you're an Imolite, you not got up to 1 million, you're not supposed to live in the world, the metropolis. And education is not for everybody. If you don't get money, forget school. So Hakim was just talking careless. So people use against them. I hope that thing. What you mean is that I must rule my tongue. So and Imolite no like that language. Say now waiting fair Rochas with his son-in-law. Rochas is a family something. That's why they vote him out. So hope now don't bring that same pattern. Say I must rule him. So and people now don't come and say okay, like that. So election na atoya agaba war, but of hope the chances of returning that seat now as they talk to you now, it's just like a camel passing through the eyes of the needle. So that's my submission. Make I keep them there. So make people know go say IPOB, say that. IPOB don't say anything. Now this is not APC propaganda. Grandmaster talk at that time. I don't agree. Say IPOB talk. Say this is not APC. They use that. They want to just succeed in voter. Make sure say voter apathy day. That is the only way they are banking. So that is it.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, and Kingsley, then Grandmaster, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. What I want to say, Simon Ekpa is not working for any Biafra. Simon Ekpa is working for APC. That man is conniving with APC to destroy Southeast, to destroy Ndi Igbo. He is not working for any Biafra. That is one. Look at, please, anybody that knows this man, that knows him very well, Atan, they should please tell him he should go to Okigwe and look for a way to secure his votes. Because I know there very well. I know how things are there currently. My maternal home at Omulolo, on the mother son, nobody in the house. And if you go to this places like Ihube, Akon, and that place now, that's my maternal home now. These are places that have a lot of population that can give him votes. But as I'm talking to you currently now, my cousins, my uncles, my aunts, all of them, there is nobody in the house again. Now they say that the military people keep coming there to pick youth, take them away. I don't know what is happening. So I don't know or one the Tiger Base one with G uniform on the army. I don't know what I will call it. He should look for a way to go and secure that place, because this election is just few days from now. If he really wants to win, he should look for a way to give those people hope that they can stay a night there, because there's nobody in the village again. How about Shichalosom? Another thing I want to say again is, someone may not be wrong, might say Simon Ekpa faction, that there's nothing like a faction in IPOB. Someone may not be wrong if he or she should say that. And someone may also not be wrong, might I say, if there is a faction in IPOB. This is because Simon Ekpa is not working for IPOB. He's working for APC. That is why. He's not working for IPOB. This sit at home of a teen, like, I don't see any sense in it. We have election. Okay, he keeps saying every time you say anytime they will do election in Southeast, that is when he will declare Biafra. That is when the freedom of Biafra will come. That election will come and go. We will not hear that same freedom. We will not hear anything from anybody. But the same bad people will keep ruling Southeast. But he will come and say, we will shout Biafra that day. We will declare freedom that day. We will do this one. We will do that one. Nothing is happening. He's working for APC. So he's just looking for a way to force people stay in the house, and at the end of the day, these people will write the results and bring it out. When Nnamdi Kanu was not in jail, that was 2019, towards 2019 election. Nnamdi Kanu was saying that there won't be any election in Southeast. But at the end of the day, they talked to him. He now said, okay, you people should go and vote. But he is very sure that Buhari will rig that election for himself. A lot of people came out and they voted massively for PDP. But at the end of the day, they rigged that election. So I don't know why Simon Ekpa will come out every time and say no election when his boss initially allowed people to come out and vote. That is what I want to say. Bikonu, you people should tell Labour Party man he should look for a way to secure his vote. Ndị mmadụ atala ahụ. They, like for me now, I can't go home and vote. I went to go and vote during February. It did not end well for me. At the end of the day, I did not vote. A vote is not funny, but it's very, very serious. People are running. So I don't know how this man will win this election without security. Ogadikwa very difficult. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Grandmaster, please, over to you.
All right, thank you so much. First of all, let me greet you, my brother Ichie. Welcome, man. You've been AWOL, man. I don't know where you go, but it's nice to see your face again, my brother. Welcome back.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Yeah. Just let me first of all say this before I get to my submission. I'm an independent person, independent-minded person. My Wi-Fi, I pay for it. If I'm out in the streets, my data, I pay for it. My handy that I'm using, my phone that I'm using, I bought it myself. Nobody bought it for me. So I think it's only right that when I come to speak or others come to speak, however way they see it fit, I think it's only the moderator who's going to tell us, tone it down or leave it the way you want to have it the way you want to have it. I don't think it's up to anybody to moderate how others react to things. Nobody gave you that right. You don't have that right. And secondly, I want to let people know this. I don't seek peace. I tolerate things. You have to come to me and make peace. And I return energy. I scale it up and scale it down, depending on how you approach me. Anybody that knows me on this space, on this app, will know that this is exactly the kind of person I am. Friendly, I will be friendly with you. If you want to show me you're aggressive, we will take it wherever you want to take it. So I'm not in the business of coming to, appeal to people whose only aim is to decide that the Southeast will never sleep. I don't appeal to such people. They scale it up, I scale it up. They scale it down, I bring it down. One piece, there will be peace. Don't want peace, there won't be peace. That is the person I am. My brother, mute your mic. Don't try to moderate me. That is the kind of person I am. I don't take any advice from anyone. Elder, young man.
No, go straight to the point. No, I'm just going.
Mute your mic. Let me speak. Ago, whether you are elder or you are a younger person, it's none of your business. I will not take anything from you. And that's exactly the person I am. And the reason why I say this is this. A lot of people say when these people like the IPOB members have refused to change the tactic they're using on this Twitter. And when people refuse to accept that they will be bullied into silence by IPOB members, people will come and tell you, tone it down, try to do this. Don't tell me, don't preach to me. Go and preach to people that care to listen. I'm not just one of those, right? Now, that said, I want to, kankwe no Igbo. When I nwoke beleba akwo, na I go see ofu video ebenda IPOB meri hediota. Nnam, aga menye gi 50 videos if you want. Because here my trouble, I'm going to be able to slow my ass. Kaira puni slow my ass. I mi hene ma ina banye. Let us tackle it head on. Iha na ato ariaka. Atolo je River State. Atolo je asari dokubo. Atolo gairo atolo gazu. It is not going to help you. You never solve a problem by pushing around blame. You solve a problem by identifying what the issue is and then decide to tackle that issue. Take it head on. That is how you solve a problem. Shifting blame is not going to help you. And why I'm saying this is this. In the Bayelsa,
nwaanyị amụsụbeghị n'abalị ụtụtụ nwatakịrị nwụrụ anyị mụ ihe na-eme anyị mgbe ọbụla ha pụtara ebe a sị anyị tụkwuru n'ụlọ what happens ndị mmadụ pụta ilo ka ala afịa ha ka ha na-eme ndị mmadụ apụta from nowhere chụsasịbafa isi m that na ọ bụrụ ndị ahụ gwara gị na ịpụta ilo n'ihe ga-eme gị bụ ndị dị involved in this that na ọwụ ndị ọzọ ịtụba aka unu ga-eje gwa ụmụazị ihe ahụ ọ bụrụ m kwunye na award those things. I think I'm too intelligent, too advanced, and too learned for you to play with my psyche. You can't do it. Now, let me just end with this, and this is going straight to the IPOB members. You see Enugu State, avoid Enugu State. We don't want to have anything to do with you, whether you are Simon Ekpa, gang, you are, what do you call it, Mazin Emeka, or whatever, Nnamdi Kanu's gang, any of the gang you belong to. If Enugu State, avoid that state. We have decided that we cannot tolerate this lack of progress that we are seeing in the Southeast and Enugu State especially. This retrogression that you people are trying to force on the Igbos, we have decided it's not going to happen. If with that co-city states, may avoid. And I'm very happy that the person we have currently as the governor is a man who is willing to take you guys headlong. Today, do you see other people here on Spaces bantering with you? No. They have started to see good governance, and they are reveling in that good governance. They don't have any reason to come to Spaces to banter with you. They are busy enjoying their new beautiful roads and the dividends of democracy that Opuzodema is giving. Alex Oates is giving to them, and that is Oga mute your mic. If you didn't like it, Oga mute your mic. I swear to God. Yeah, even a women ban no more. I mean it. So as I'm saying, you don't see them on Spaces bantering, and that is what good governance brings you. You concentrate on the things that matter and stop wasting your time bantering on things that do not matter. I declare it at home, I declare it. And that is exactly what I wish for my state. Enugu has said no. We are tired and we're not going to be party to this. Just like the way Anambra West took matters into their own hand and went into their dungeon, arrested all of them, and chased them away. People are tired. And I know you guys are hearing what I'm saying. You are listening to me. Understand the Enugu now is a no trespassing zone for you and anything you think you are doing. We just had a space this evening called Southeast Youth Forum. I did not see all of you that claim you wish well from the Igbo, not even one of you dared to step into that space. That space was very productive. We discussed about the progress of the Southeast. So I should simply just sit back, lay down, and watch you decimate all that we worked for since after the war. Because of what? Some prepubescent man in Finland thinks he's God and should decide for a nation like Igbos what he should do. Well, I'll end with this. Those that want to listen to him can go ahead and do what they want to do. If you want to play pity party with your state, go ahead and do it. At this point in time, Enugu State, no trespassing. We are saying it and saying it. It trespass kwa Enugu State. Because we are tired of this nonsense. We will look for those that will represent us. It will not be you guys. Thank you very much, Imperfect. I'll just yield from this IPOB thing. I don't want to speak about it anymore, at least for today. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
Please, Imperfect, I want to.
I don't know if you want to speak, but anyway, but we them not give befitting burial.
Is it that I'm off or I'm on? I'm an Igbo man, give God grace for giving me the opportunity to come out as an Igbo man. Looking at what has been going on around and what happened, if I'm to start with the past general elections, to be honest, I kind of gave up with what just happened because I was a Labour Party agent. I worked very hard to the best of my abilities during that election, and behold, with everything that happened, it was a very big disappointment. I was based in Lagos, so with the help of God, I'm out of the country. I'm no more in Nigeria. I and my family we've left, and with seeing what has happened, seeing what is going to happen, seeing what is happening in IMO State. Look, like I said, I've really given up on Nigeria. But that doesn't mean that I will not tell Imolites, because I'm also from Imo State. Let all Imolites really go out and vote, because all this nonsense I'm hearing about sit at home on that day, sit at home, it's nonsense. You cannot stop other people who want to still make Alaibo, who wants to make Imo State a better place. Stop them from coming out to vote. What kind of nonsense is that? Let people be. It is wrong to tell with what IPOB, DS or whatever, or Samaric Bias Group and whatever they've been doing. It's very wrong. Allow people be who they want to be. Allow people to be free to do what they want to do. Do not impose your rule. Do not impose whatever you feel your ideology should be. Let people do what they want to do and see the results for themselves. If it's a disappointment, yes, they know that it is their choice. They made that choice for themselves and not impose whatever ideology you feel is best for Imo State or the Eastern region as a whole. I keep praying that one day things will get better. The Eastern region, because as it stands now, the concept of Nigeria, I don't want to think about it. I just pray that with time everything will get better. Thank you, Mr. Epa, for giving me this opportunity to speak my mind, and I'm glad to be able to be here to see the likes of Grandmaster. Thank you for accepting my request. You don't think why I don't try to reach out to you.
Congratulations on
Hi.
Yes, you can.
Okay. First of all, let me start with this. You know, we Igbo people, if I noticed what I noticed, they say Igbo people are not united, and from what I'm seeing in this space, it is true. Yes. For instance, let me start with Ojukwu started this Biafra thing. Let me just go with Ojukwu. Ojukwu started with Biafra. Everybody run and follow Ojukwu. They fought war, they destroyed everywhere. But one day, nobody came out to say Ojukwu was a criminal. After Ojukwu, Wazirike came out. Mass up. People followed, people died. For one day, nobody came out and said Wazirike was a criminal. After Wazirike, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out from Abia State. Mind you, Ojukwu, Anambra, Wazirike, Imo State, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Abia State. From my own Abia State, the same place. I'm from the same place with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He came out, Biafra, everybody followed. IPOB. And now, an Ebonyi State man is out and he's doing Biafra, the same thing. Everybody, Okwa APC, Okwa criminal in Finland. I am not supporting Simon Ekpa. I'm not in any way supporting, but I want to ask you people, why is it that you people don't like Ebonyi State? I've noticed it in relax. No, don't interrupt me. I have noticed it in every Igbo. You people don't like that particular state, that Ebonyi state. You people don't like them. So at your main market, if I'm a room, like, what did they do to you people? Una like the Ebonyi state. Why is it like that?
Okay, wait.
Imperfect. Let me ask you my question and you can ask yours. Bad person, is there sit at home in Ebonyi State? Imperfect, can add your own question, please.
Okay.
Is there any election in Ebonyi State?
Is there seat at home?
Yes, there's a general seat at home in the whole southeast. There's a general seat at home in the whole southeast.
There is a seat at home in Ebonyi State. You can show you.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
There's a general seat at home in the whole southeast.
Okay. Now, are you trying to say that?
Make I answer my own question. So, you know, say every people hate Ebonyi people. Do you know me personally to know whether I hate Ebonyi people or not?
I don't just know.
So why are you people on this space criticizing an Ebonyi State man?
Hey,
Jesus. Imperfect. You know,
yes, now. Why
imperfect.
Wait,
hold on.
What kind of thing is this now?
You know,
let's be serious.
I don't want to insult you, Imperfect. I beg, come all this stupid boy from this space right now. I beg.
You see,
remove this stupid boy from this.
You are all against insulting me.
We are here to talk about Imo State election, and you bring and see, listen.
No. I will go.
Very careful now. We are here to talk about Imo State election, and you are bringing about Ebonyi State.
This
I
is
don't
this
care.
is the
You know
problem.
what?
Please, can you allow me
This
have
is
that
the
guy,
problem.
please? Can you
This
allow
thing
me
happened.
answer that question, please?
Calm down,
This
please.
is the problem we have among ourselves.
Okay, wait.
You are already insulting
Maturely
an Igbo
and
person like this.
maturely.
You are already insulting me, and I
You
haven't
are
even
very
But
insulted.
stupid. You are
wait,
very stupid. You don't even
wait.
articulate. We're talking
Let me
about
say,
Imo
man,
State
hold on,
election.
hold
What
on, hold
concerns
on,
Ebonyi
please.
State
Hold
with
on,
Imo State
hold on,
election on
please.
Saturday?
Hold on, please.
Eh?
Just
Okay,
come on this
if
place say that
if
we
your
are.
father and your great
Excuse
grandfather
me.
Simon Ekpa, tell him to come back to Ebonyi State now. Make him come, they can't live with you, or rather you pack your bag and go to Finland with him.
Okay.
When Nnamdi Kanu was doing
Listen, I don't care. Listen,
was doing in
let
other
me tell you,
states.
there is time for everything. There is time for everything. We are talking about Imo State election. That is what we are talking about. If you have
Is
nothing
that
to
why you have?
contribute in regards to Imo State election, imperfect, come on,
Is
this boy,
is
this small
that
boy for
why
this
you
space.
have to
Come out and right
insult
now,
me?
eh?
I haven't insulted anybody on the space.
Okay, wait.
I was just saying my mind. Why do you have to insult me? I haven't even insulted anybody.
Okay.
Please can you allow me have?
Make una wait, make I talk a big. I'm reading
I also
I
think
will-
it's crazy to throw a blanket statement like that, saying every Igbo people hate Ebonyi people.
Insult.
That's
You don't
wow.
insulted all the Igbos on
Very,
this
very,
on
very
this app.
stupid of him. Very,
With
very
that
stupid
question
of him.
you asked, how can you come and say that
Maybe they are
because
fortunate
someone
now.
Epa is
Now
from
500,
Ebonyi State?
500
Are you
naira
in support
data
of
now. Everybody
what
can talk
Epa is
just
doing?
come to space. Just talk
Are you
anyhow.
aware
Who
that
concerns Ebonyi
someone Epa
State now with Imo State election?
someone Epa
We
is
are talking about Imo
subconsciously
State election, and that stupid guy in Finland from
Hey,
Ebonyi State coming to
Igbo, can you
Imo
hold
State.
on?
What should be
My
happening
problem,
in Imo State?
my problem, my problem, Uno.
Oga, you don't know my problem. Even if they carry gun and shoot you, it's a waste of bullets now. So to me, you're not even my. Do you know my own problem? How can you come out here and say, are you aware that your brother, our brother now, Simon Ekpa, is indirectly destroying everything, all the reputation Nnamdi Kanu has built for this whole struggle? Are you aware? Are you aware? So you think now that we are criticizing him because he's from Ebonyi State? Is that how
Nobody has even mentioned his state.
who
Like,
said
okay,
so?
this
Who
Ebonyi
talked
man. Nobody has come here to say, imagine an Ebonyi man coming to this. Nobody has said that.
Very
You just woke up
myopic
one day and you
mindset.
just
I
came
don't
and
even.
said,
Jesus
why
Christ.
in my problem, in my
just
problem, you Igbo people. Are you not speaking Igbo?
I don't want to talk because go Onyema, I beg, go on, I beg. I don't want those talk put for.
No, but
Please, next time,
bro,
don't know what to
Thank you
say.
very much.
you're actually running around thinking every
Don't
Igbo
just ask
person hates
Please, you
anybody
have
from
given me
Ebonyi
mic
State.
now. Let me say something, please.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yes,
Sorry,
Onyema is here. Good evening, everybody. You see, there is something I want to correct as far as what the last speaker just said. There is something about our people. Our people are very, why say our people are very critical to deal with. Remember when they gave us a Senate president? The first person that went, I think, was Chuba Okadigbo. Chuba Okadigbo was from Anambra State. Before you know it, they brought him down.
Not Chuba Okadigbo.
Evans Enwerem went. Before you know it, they brought him down. Chuba Okadigbo went on the same seat within the same space of maybe 4 years. Chuba Okadigbo went. They brought him down. Ken Namani went. They brought him down. Ado Foswabara went. They brought him down. It was finally Pius Anyim that finished that tenure for the Southeast. You know, it has been like that with us. There's one statement that Martin Nnamdi Kanu made one time that I listened to. He said that name Igbo has a curse on it. That anytime you want to harmonize something in the name of Igbo, katakata will just come from nowhere. I think this is something we should just try to, correct. The last speaker didn't put his statement very well. It's not that somebody hates anybody from Ebonyi State, but this is something that has been going on with us, a history that somebody should dig and find solution to. Ojukwu started the fight for freedom. He ended it halfway because there are internal saboteurs, internal squabbles. And then he left the scene. Owazurike came 1999 and started the struggle again. Everybody followed him. The fact that these people used to pull crowds tells you that Biafra is an idea that will one day be realized. But Wazirike came, everybody, people followed him, people were giving money, doing all the support. Before you know it, Wazirike was brought down. Nnamdi Kanu came from Abia State, and you saw the crowd he was pulling. Before you know it, something happened, and he's, incarcerated. Another person from Ebonyi State. You look at the scenario that have been going on with our people. It is something some wise, intelligent persons should sit down and ask ourselves questions. What is really happening to us? Is it that some external forces, are using us against us? And remember the statement Gowon made sometime after the war. Gowon said, if I know that Igbo people like money, I wouldn't even have bothered myself to waste resources to go and fight them and waste human beings. It's just to give them money and they will begin to fight themselves. That's exactly what is happening to us today. I've been listening to us, and I've been raising my hand because there were certain things I've been hearing that led me to want to ask certain questions. And thank God I have been given the opportunity to ask that question. One of those questions I want to ask is, do we really believe in freedom? Do we really believe that Biafra needs to be free? Which is the reason why Nnamdi Kanu came up, which is the reason why you have the DOS. Now, what is happening now is what it seems that, too many people are not understanding. But let me keep that aside. Let me come to the topic. The topic is election in Imo State, Kogi State, Bayelsa State, then Simon Ekpa, sit at home in Imo State. Now, the first question I would like to ask is, there has been sit at home every Monday in Imo State. I mean, in the whole of Eastern region. And the reason for this sit at home, many people who are supposed to be concerned about what is the reason for the sit at home are not concerned, are not saying anything to that effect. What people are rather, agitating or, kicking against is the action itself. Nobody is concerned about what is responsible for the action that is being taken and what is being done to make sure things are, put in proper perspective. Nnamdi Kanu was arrested and he was brought to Nigerian court. Initially, they were saying that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. It was later determined by the court that he never jumped bail. And he later was brought back to Nigeria by means of rendition without following due process. The rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria was an international crime. And when such crime is committed against an individual by a state, it becomes a terrorism. It becomes terrorism. Now, when he was taken to Nigerian court, initially, Nnamdi Kanu told Nigeria that I would defeat you in your own court because the cause I'm fighting is a just cause. I want to set my people free. And all of us followed him because he gave us a lot of reason why we should follow him. A lot of things are happening. Okay, take for instance what just happened during the last election. A lot of people came out and said that Igbo man can never be a leader in Nigeria, can never be a president of Nigeria, even some military high-ranking military men. These are some documents that have been written and kept for a very long time, that an Igbo man can never be a president in Nigeria. And they are telling you these things, and some of us who are hearing it, Now, finally, they went to court. Nnamdi Kanu defeated Nigeria in their court, the court of Bintanyako. And when they appealed, because the 15 count charges was brought against him, Bintanyako removed 7 out of 15, and you have 8 left. They took that matter to appeal court, and a panel of 3 judges cancelled the whole of these allegations against him and gave order that Nnamdi Kanu should not be arraigned in any court in Nigeria. The federal government refused to obey that court order. Instead, they dismissed all the judges that sat on this case and brought in fresh judges. And when these fresh judges came, not minding the fact that federal government has not obeyed the Court of Appeal judgment on Nnamdi Kanu on the 13th of October last year. Instead, the new judges sat and brought a stay of execution of that judgment when the federal government has not obeyed their own court. And for over a year now, after Nnamdi Kanu has been freed by a competent court of jurisdiction in Nigeria, an appellate court in that matter, the federal government refused to obey that order. Instead, they kept him in detention up to today. Now, the first question I want to ask here is, okay, maybe I should stop or I should continue. I don't want to.
Minutes more,
I don't
please.
want to.
A minute more, please. Thank you.
Okay, let me just run through my questions. Having said what I said, my first question will go to the DOS. The question is like this: if you people are not happy with what Simon Ekpa is doing, what are you doing differently to make sure that what Nnamdi Kanu started, which you were spearheading, the actualization, this self-determination of the people, the Igbo people, the Biafran people? What are you doing differently from what Simon Ekpa is doing right now, to make sure that things are being done the way it is supposed to be done? Now, the second question would be, before Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in Kenya, I know he gave Nigeria 14 days and he prayed a prayer. The significance of that prayer is a people that are going to war. He said, I'm going to lead this war from the front, which means giving birth to my question. What do you think Nnamdi Kanu would be doing right now if he was not arrested or if he's not in dungeon? Now, coming to the sit at home, the essence of the sit at home is because of the incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should release him. What are you people doing to put pressure on the government to obey the rules in their court? Then coming for the election in Imo State. Election in Anambra State, the DOS, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here, said that there's not going to be any election in Anambra State. And at the dying minute, because of pressure, Nnamdi Kanu say, I want to prove you people wrong, that this pressure you are putting on me, I'm not saying that there won't be any election, but because elections are not counted, and your PVCs doesn't count, he said, okay, go and try. I will still give you benefit of doubt. And the election was held in Anambra State. The person that just spoke, I don't know whether he's a captain or who, also confirmed that Soludo is not doing exactly what the people want. And now, election is going to be held in Imo State. And according to what I'm hearing here, Simon Ekpa said there's not going to be election because the previous elections that have been held in Igbo land, in Nigeria generally, has never counted. And we took example from the just concluded election. So I have too many questions, like I wrote in the comment section, please. Maybe somebody will help me to answer this question. If I have another opportunity, I will still put my question forward. Thank you very much. Thank you for the time.
Thanks so much. Please, guys, we have too many people that still want to speak. Make it fast. Thank you.
Has taken over, but there's this lady that as much as I can is that is in just like there are many other events.
This now come back. Somebody speaking.
Oh, Kano, sent out a message.
You have. That is why you're fighting all this. That is why you're talking all this, isn't it?
Okay, Kadiko, my name will na for name family from where their own family now family. So, man, at the end of the day, about Igbo Youth Summit, I am nowhere. None of you in the flan Igbo Nanya, one more dia from Nanyufu, Igbo Nabri Mad, or a for bala. And then they don't have to equal for bala, one on the fab or a terrorist. Federal government rebel IPOB terrorist, when you funuku, and after time about retreat, Yanya, Unuchok, Unuchelamta, Unuchelamta Nando. Manunu never, Unufu federal government like this, or no one above.
Hi, thank you for watching. So I'm gonna stop it here. You may have noticed that it was Hi, thank you. It was a Twitter space that we were in, and I do hope you enjoyed the discussion and in your own way that it challenged you to think critically about some of these things. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, which is Talk Time with Queen Diva. And if you're on Facebook, kindly follow the page where you're watching it on. And on Twitter, it's Nkechi First that you can follow. And you can support the channel with Super Chat, especially when the programs are live. You can give Super Chat via the comment section, I think. Okay, thank you. And hopefully we do this again soon. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye for now.